All right, are we live now? That we are. All right, ready to go. Waiting to go live on Instagram. Let's see what battery I got. We got 9 viewers in here so far. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up right now. Got 11 folks. What's up? What's up, Quality? What's up? Sons of Nature, Tay Factor, J Stacks. What's going on with y'all? We got 12 people on Twitter. Nobody on YouTube yet. It's Sunday. So happy Sunday. We're going to get into today. I just put these keywords in the title and see where we're going to go about American Indians, Pretendians, Native Americans, FBA, ADOS, Africans, Tethers. All right, we got 21 people. By chance, know what happened with the lawsuit regarding the Oklahoma State Muskogee Creek. I still haven't gotten a response from the attorney or anyone. Well, your guess is as good as mine. But I'll look it up. Muskogee lawsuit. Versus the city of Tulsa. Let me present my screen. Let me present my screen so you guys can see Muskogee Creek lawsuit. This is what AI is talking about. The Muskogee Nation filed this lawsuit in November 2023 after the city issued a traffic ticket to a Muskogee citizen the tribe claims that McGirt versus Oklahoma decision gives it exclusive jurisdiction over its members in Tulsa. The Justice Department intervened in the lawsuit, filing a complaint against Tulsa and arguing that the city's assertion of jurisdiction violates federal Indian law. The Muskogee Nation lawsuit against the porch ban of Creek Indians. Muskogee Nation has been fighting the porch ban of Creek Indians for 2 decades over desecration of Hickory Ground, a sacred site for Muskogee Nation. The porch ban obtained much of the land in the 1980s and 2000s and built a casino resort on the site. The Muskogee Nation claims that the porch ban excavated ancestral graves and developed the land in violation of federal laws. In October 2024, a U.S. court revived and remanded the lawsuit, which the Muskogee Nation called a monumental victory. All right, there's that. So we still running through Pan-Africans and Eurasian natives. They have no answers for Aboriginals. All right, what's up, Chief Quan? What's up, Glow? How you doing? See, we got that. We have that going on. So that's today's news, I guess. Or not news. I mean, let's see. We got the sources right here, reinstated. I mean, when's the last time you heard about that, Tay? It said it was reinstated. It's reinstated so around September is reinstated. So there's that on that lawsuit with Tulsa and Muskogee. The part is regarding Black Muskogee citizen. Let me see. Muskogee Creek Freedmen. Muskogee Creek Freedmen lawsuit. Muskogee Creek Nation Freedmen lawsuit is a case brought by descendants of enslaved people who sued the tribe's citizenship board for denying their applications for tribal citizenship. The case in September 2023, District Judge Jeanette Moser ruled in favor of 2 Freedmen descendants, Rhonda Grayson and Jeffrey Kennedy. The ruling reversed the citizenship board's decision and ordered them to reconsider the applications based on the tribe's 1866 treaty. The treaty stipulates the descendants of those listed on the Creek Freedmen rolls are eligible for tribal citizenship. The tribe's response: the tribe appealed the ruling to the Muskogee Nation Supreme Court and issued a stay of enforcement. The tribe argued that the sovereignty allows them to make their own decisions about who qualifies for citizenship. In theory, that's correct. This case highlights how the difficulty for Black Americans face paving facing proving their links to their indigenous past. It raises questions about how tribes balances their right to exist with the need to protect Black indigenous people. Next steps, this case could end up in federal court as the Cherokee Freedman case did. That's what AI is telling us. Most recent article was last year in April. U.S. House members, which is interesting, right? Yeah, in a way, they can allow whoever they want in their tribe, right? But at the same time, the government is funding them. So if the government wants to stop funding them, they can. Like, just by rules. But, you know, they do have sovereignty to do what they want. They can. It's their tribe. But at the same time, they do get they are funded by the federal government. And if the government, they're like, hey, you don't allow these people in your tribe, then we're not going to stop giving you benefits. Because what I've learned, right? Because this is a story, right? I talked to the Lumbee at this recent powwow here in Baltimore. Just give y'all some game. When it comes to these Indian politics, these tribes politicking, it's mostly about money. Or it's about money. That's the reason why the Lumbee got unrecognized. Because the Lumbee were federally recognized in the 1920s? I believe the 1920s, the Lumbee were a federally recognized tribe, and then they stripped it away because they didn't have that much funding. So it's about money. So I ain't gonna speak too much on it because I'm not a part of any tribe. So I'm just speaking from the outside. But if the government wants to stop funding, they can too as well. So at the same time, they can allow whoever they want in their tribe as their tribe. But at the same time, the government don't have to fund them no more either. So that's all I'll say on that. It's always about money. Yeah, exactly. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. It's just how it goes. What else? What else we got going on? Anything interesting? Anything interesting today? Pull up on X. I know football is on right now as well. Oh yeah, let me let people know I'm on live. Everyone, share. Let me go on Twitter and share this out. Send this to the DMs. Send these to the DMs. Like I'm here. It's always about money. We got any comments on Twitter? Nope, not in StreamYard. How many people are on YouTube right now? One person's on YouTube. We got 80 people on Twitter. So 81 total. We got 2 people on Instagram. What's up? How you, Fanny? What's up, Tally? What's going on with y'all? Let's see what's been going on. A recap. Let's just see. We're going to check out some videos I uploaded on Twitter. Just to recap some things. Let's see what this is talking.
Many of these stelae have been repurposed and restored. Remember Brigitto Lara, the man who forged over 40,000 Mesoamerican artifacts. Many of these artifacts were whitewashed. He basically remade the face of Veracruz through his art. So when you're seeing some of these depictions, understand what's going on here. Brigitto Lara was faking artifacts, and the archaeologists were dating it in the correct period. They were dated between 200 and 600 AD perfectly. But he just faked it in 1973.
Wow.
What are we talking about? Use your brain, man.
So allegedly, they've been faking artifacts. That doesn't come to a surprise because let's just talk about it. You got people that you call Hoteps and Pan-Africans and Afrocentrics. Say how Egypt they they whitewashed all those paintings and stuff in Egypt and stuff like that. It doesn't surprise me that they did this in other places. It honestly doesn't surprise me that they did that in America. We got over 100 people in here. Shout out to y'all. It don't surprise me. I'm not surprised. My only thing is the cognitive dissonance that some folks have that are part of things, that are part of this process, and things like that. So, not what part of this process, but I think we can't be indigenous somehow, even though there was dark-skinned people every goddamn where. You know, dark-skinned, melanated, you melanated, whatever. All types of people that look like me and you watching the stream or in the stream. I don't know who else is in here, but, you know, they look like us. Can be indigenous to America, but, you know, they have examples of people whitewashing Europeans, not just people, Europeans whitewashing things in Egypt, knocking noses off of statues and painting, decolorizing hieroglyphs. Like they do a lot of that stuff. It's not rocket science, honestly. Let's see what else we got. Why the drum was forbidden on the plantation.
That's quote childish from the beginning. You understand what I mean? And but they found out other things that altered that somewhat. For instance, why they took the drum away. They found out that the drum, you know, they weren't just beating on that wood, that they were actually, communicating with each other. And usually after they beat on that wood a little while, where the term rap actually comes from. When they got through rapping on that wood, then all kinds of things would happen. You know, I mean, the storehouse might burn up, the slaves would run off, somebody would get poisoned. So very quickly, they had to take that drum away from the slaves, which then made the slaves, all the music that they made is like percussive without the drum.
All right, cool. I'm just stop it there. I'm just gonna stop it there. So it's basically going in on how drums were banned from plantations and how, you know, chaos would come about because when drums are being played, our folks use that for war drums. You know, this is our older video. I'm sure it's coming from an African lens or an Afrocentric lens and things like that. But, you know, and then there's this book. I forgot the book name. I wish I knew the book name. I hate bringing up stuff that I can't reference a site. But the man studied the black church, and he said that the black church more so resembles ancient Egyptian worship and American Indian worship. So, with that being said, yeah, our way of worshiping, religion, and things like that is unique. It's not like other places, but just like how ancient Egyptians and American Indians worshipped. So you got the history of, you know, the coon. This is a 3-minute video.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, my engines? What's up, my melanated folk? I'm here to just tell y'all, don't be mad when these people go ahead and call you an animal, a savage, a monkey. Because, you know, they've been calling us monkeys. They've been calling us monkeys. But I think, you know what I think that really is? I think that's people projecting. Because, you know, the person, the European wild man, have you ever heard of that? The European wild man? Is that something you ever heard of? I'm saying, don't be mad when these people call you all kind of crazy names. It comes from somewhere. It comes from somewhere. Now, have y'all ever heard of the werewolf syndrome? Have y'all ever heard of the werewolf syndrome? It's a real syndrome out here. People really got it.
Oh, boy. Let me read the comments on this. Ashe. Whoop. Yeah, just projecting insults. What's up? We got 2 people on YouTube now. Going back. Let's just see. What else? Is there anything else? Liberia.
Oh my God.
Nah, it's just reading. Sierra Leone was created by British in the 1787, was formerly enslaved, and people in territories of British and Liberia was created in 1822 for formerly enslaved Americans. But they told you that's where they were imported from. Just asking people what they thought about that, because could be a two-way street, honestly. Because there were people in Liberia before Americans got over there, and the Americans distinguished themselves. That's why you have Americo-Liberians. The Americo-Liberians, they call themselves Americos, for the simple fact that they differentiated themselves from the Africans that were already over there. Let's see. Anything crazy? What's up? What's up, everything percent? Anything crazy going on? I don't know. Really haven't been on my phone like that, but haven't been trolled too hard today, I guess. I mean, I could look at some comments, also Indian things. Let me see these comments. Let me see if I got any muted account. Wow. Formerly enslaved Americans of African descent. Blah. You posted that yesterday. Oh, is that yours? Is that your video? Peachy the Geechee. Oh. Peachy the Geechee on TikTok. That's the one. Okay. Let's see. I already know it's somebody under here. Yep, muted. The fake artifacts are mostly sold by private collectors. People would acquire them artifacts. And blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Just yapping. This is a troll that's under every tweet of mine. Just be yapping. Why I just posted that. It's probably kind of a slow media day on Twitter. Somebody who liked what? Okay, for sure, Spirit Fire. But you've got 2 likes. You have 2 likes and 2 shares on got 2 likes and 2 shares for this tweet. But yeah, what's that? What topics we got? Pretendians. I think I typed this in yesterday. Pretendian. Let's see. Let's look. Let's see if I type in Pretendian, what pops up. No, I already did Pretendian yesterday. Let me put Native American. Let's see what comes up when I put Native American in on Twitter. Native American on Twitter. The terms Native American became popular during the Civil Rights era, which is true. 1960. 1960s. Wonder who. Let me see the comments on that. Y'all don't know the name of y'all tribe. So y'all so-called blah, super troll, yada yada. No point in engaging with that. Super troll. Okay, you said you reposted it. I posted that. You reposted it. All right. Super troll, yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's disingenuous because I've said my tribe numerous of times. So, yeah. Native American enslavement. Okay, yeah. Native American enslavement, this video.
So we need you to contact your history professor or teacher.
Never mind. We're not even going to bother. Not even going to bother. You know, is my stream all right? Connection is unstable for what? How's the connection unstable? All right, can y'all hear me good? Mic check. Somebody thumbs up. Can y'all hear me and see me good? Somebody give me a thumbs up or something. Because it's saying my connection is unstable. Okay. I don't know why it's happening. You good? All right, I'm good. All right, cool. All right. Okay, the top is just me. Okay, if I took Native American, it's just me. All right, cool. Tariq and FBA members to jump ship and apply citizenship in African countries. If you claim FBA or Native American tribe, stay divisive. XSS in the U.S., you're divisive. ASSS. Nah. I butchered that, try to recover. ASS in the U.S. We are not the same people. The citizenship is for people of African descent. We welcome Black Americans, not FBA. This is a top. This is a top glazer right here. Sheesh. This man cannot stay off. He's taking shots at Pretendians and calling us Pretendians. This is one of the big Twitter voices. Not even that big, because they're not even that big. 20,000, well, it's about as big as me, but yeah, these are their voices, bro. Let's just read some comments. Nobody, man. Stop. Like, can folks just stop whining, dude? Like, all right, bro. You don't see, they are big, man. Like, you don't see me going at Africans all the time. I might share videos, but I'm not going out my way making tweets, crazy tweets like, this, look at you, blah, blah, blah. Things like that. Of F being African, F Africa. You don't see me saying that. But people dedicate their whole Twitter page to, instead of just uplifting Africa, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with uplifting Africa. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Going out your way to disparage a lineage, a group of people willingly, just to uplift Africa instead of just uplifting Africa. Like it's a saying, you don't have to tear something down to uplift something, But whatever, dude. That's why I call it. Let me just look at their page. I'm about to just look at their page right now. Diaspora News Work. I get confused because there's another page on like Instagram and Facebook, right? That's similar to this. Is the voice of our ancestors, and then you had the voice of the ancestors, which is more so. It's Afrocentric, but they're not trashing, people for that claim to be American per se. They believe, the first Americans are Africans. It's kind of on that lens. But they go out their way. Living in Africa versus living in America. Again, telling Black people to go back to Africa is not an insult in the age of social media. Ignorance and the choice. The future is African. Get used to it. See, stuff like that. You get your point across. Like, it's cool. Africa is going to be building because there's an actual project. I'm actually going to get into it. There's a project. Project 20 Africa 2053, something like that. 63. Agenda 2063. I'm about to share that now. The African Union wants to build up Africa, of course. The Africa we want. Agenda 2063 is the Africa's blueprint and master plan for transforming Africa into a global powerhouse for the future. Nothing wrong with that. It is the continent's strategic framework that aims to deliver on its goal for inclusive and sustainable development in its concrete manifestation of Pan-African drive for unity, self-determination, freedom, progress, collective prosperity pursued under Pan-Africanism and African Renaissance. The genesis of Agenda 2063 was the realization by African leaders that there was a need to refocus and prioritize Africa's agenda from the struggle against apartheid and the attainment of political independence for the continent, which has been the focus of the Organization of African Unity, OAU, the persecutor of the African Union, and instead to prioritize inclusive social and economic development, continental regional integration, democratic governments, and peace and security, amongst other issues, and that repositioning Africa to becoming a dominant player in the global arena. So, to all the Pan-Africans that want to troll, whether it's on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, wherever, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, wherever, you can set up a plan to build up with other Pan-Africans with the African Union to help build up Africa. If you want to be a part of the Agenda 2063, I believe that too. I'm trying to keep my personal opinions out of it. I believe in Africa when they do something about Libya and Congo. I'm trying to keep my personal. I'm just going to relate something. But for Pan-Africans, if you're watching this and you want to troll, there's ways to get involved in help building up Africa because they have a whole agenda which is supposed to be fulfilled in about 38 years. We're in 2025. I first seen this back in like 2021, 2022 maybe. So with that being said, on Clubhouse, I believe it was Shan. I believe it was Shan. It was Shan's room when she was talking about this. But yeah, going on. An affirmative and as an affirmation of their commitment to support Africa's new path for attaining inclusive and sustainable economic growth and development of African heads of state and government signed the 50th anniversary solemn declaration during the Golden Jubilee celebrations of the formation of OAU-AU in May 2013. The declaration marked the rededication of Africa towards the attainment of Pan-African visions of an integrated, prosperous, and peaceful Africa, driven by its own citizens representing a dynamic force in the international arena. Agenda 2063 is the concrete manifestation of the continent's intent. The continent intends to achieve this vision within a 50-year period. So they initiated this back in 2013. So they want 50 years to build up Africa. Period. 2013 to 2063. The Africa of the future was captured in a letter presented by the former chairperson of the African Union Commission. I'm not about to butcher this. I am not about to butcher that. So never mind. Is that okay? It's not a long article. The need to envision a long-term 50-year development trajectory for Africa is important as Africa needs to revise and adapt its development agenda due to ongoing structural transformations, increased peace and reduction in the number of conflicts, renewed economic growth and social progress, the need for people-centered development, gender equality, and youth empowerment. Changing global contexts such as the increased globalization and the ICT revolution, the increased unity of Africa, which makes it a global power to be reckoned with and capable of rallying support in its own common agenda in emerging development and investments opportunities in areas such as agribusiness, infrastructure, development, health, and education, as well as the value addition in African commodities. African commodities. Okay. Agenda 2063 encapsulates not only Africa's aspirations for the future, but also identifies key flagship programs which can boost Africa's economic growth and development and lead to rapid transformations of the continent. Agenda 2063 also identifies key activities to be undertaken in its 10-year implementation plans, which will ensure that Agenda 23 delivers both quantitative and qualitative transformation outcomes for Africa's people. Now, there's a 10-year plan. I'm about to share this tab. So we got over 200 people in here. Okay, so this their plan. Identify prioritize areas such as set specific targets, define strategies and policy required to implement FTYTIP, define her 10-year implement plan, bring to fruition fast-track programs and initiatives outlined by Malabo in the Malabo decisions of the African Union to provide the big push and breakthroughs for Africa's economic and social transformation. Provide information to all key holders. Okay. You know what? It's not bad. They want to build up the continent, like I said before. But the point is, people ain't got to tear down others to build something up. You know, that's what I'm basically getting at. But yeah. But you got a whole Twitter page dedicated to trolling others and doing all types of things like that. You're lame. You're lame. Talk about being the voice of our ancestors in a positive way instead of trying to get on the nerves of Americans. That doesn't help your case. That makes less people want to do so. If you see me talking kind of crazy, it's because I'm responding to disrespect. What's up, Layla? I'm responding to disrespect. Or if I feel like being trolled after being trolled for like goddamn weeks. What's up? What's up, Dead Flowers? Last Chief for sure. That's all I have to say. There's plenty of accounts dedicated to that. And I'm giving them some shine on Twitter. On Twitter. Blah, blah, blah. What? Oh, this is another account. Shout out to, I swear to God, if you're a real one, you're not just changing your mind overnight. Only beta males and yes men don't see the issue with that. Whatever. Like, whatever, dude. Whatever. The same people that hide behind their keyboards. Oh, I'm blocked. Well, she's blocked. Yeah, she has me blocked because she rolls with people that like to dox folks. Yeah, of course you will have me blocked. Y'all got protecting another one that protects that weird ass lady too. I ain't about to mention her. Y'all know who that weird lady is. Those that know. I ain't gotta explain it too much. But yeah, all these birds of a feather flock together. Pan Africans don't care if you shot somebody. They don't care if you robbed an old lady. They don't care if you burned somebody's house down. They don't care. They'll latch on to any and everyone. Pan Africans will stand with Hitler. Pan Africans will stand with Hitler if Hitler resurrected himself. If Hitler resurrected himself, right? It said, Black Americans are pretendians, y'all have no culture. Pan Africans will cheer for goddamn Hitler. Pan Africans will cheer for Jeffrey Epstein. if he was disrespecting Black Americans. I might have to tweet that shit. I might have to tweet that. Yeah, I'm about to make the tweet now. In Twitter Pan Africans. I'm about to make that tweet now. Oh, man, hold on. What was I saying? Let's stay with Hitler. And called, yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting this tweet together. What's up? Intelligent people have the ability to show proof and read facts and will take this new information for sure. What's up, Angie? How you doing? Yeah, we here. I'm back. I had to make this tweet real quick. But all sports, they're afraid of the truth. But all sports, if you have no culture, y'all cosplay us for sure. Hey, Stell, how you doing? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody that's on here. How long you been on here? 30 minutes? 34 minutes. We've been on here 34 minutes. Oh, man. But yeah, the Ravens won yesterday. Pretty happy about that. Ravens won. But yeah, I will talk about different things. This just depends on what I want to talk about during the day. But yeah, you got pages like this, bro. Oh boy, how the algorithm works. How the universe works. Oh my goodness, how the universe works. Yeah, you remember that weird lady I was talking about yesterday? There she go. There you go. Yeah. Like I said, weird ass birds of the feather, weird flock from the same weird ass feather, bro. That's why I don't. This is why I don't be caring for a lot of things. People are hypocrites. They don't care. As long as you help affirm their bias, then they don't care. They don't care. You could be the worst person. If I get trolled today, it don't matter. It don't matter. Hey, this guy just shot up a school. He literally just shot up the school. He was a mass shooter. But he called Darvin a Pretendian. It's okay. It don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. Play. You want me to play this out loud?
Future of the construction industry. Wow.
It's wonderful versatility. You can make durable floors with it. You can carve it to form art, make bricks out of it for walls. Sculpt it to create free-flowing forms, polish it to make shiny plasters, pigment it to create color combinations of your desires.
What an amazing discovery that has never been discovered before in the existence of humankind.
Build ovens, benches, and even whole houses. Clay is such a versatile building material. And
wait a minute, dude. What? Hold on. Before we even get into that, did y'all see the tweet? Did y'all? It's do it, but it's future when they do it. This is why I can never trust them, especially with telling our stories. I might have to end the stream right here. I had to throw my hoodie on for this one. Tell me y'all ain't just read that. Hold on, wait a minute, wait. Nah. Primitive, nah. This last sentence. This is the second sentence right here. This is why we can never trust them, especially not with telling our story. No way. For those who know who this is, no way. No way. For someone who knows who this is, right? There's no way she said this shit. Oh, but people like me have to get doxxed, right? The only reason why I got doxxed on Twitter is because with my ex, that stupid shit my ex did. Gave these weirdos my Facebook. Because I go by my real name on Facebook. Darvin Osiris is the alias. I go by my real name on Facebook. But I'm getting doxxed, getting called a pretendian, saying I'm lying. We're saying that we're lying for doing our genealogy. What? Listening to our families, talking about our stories. But you're going to turn around and say we're lying? And then say we can never trust them. And they're talking about Europeans or white people, right? She's talking about Europeans or white people because that's displayed in the video. We can't trust them, especially not with telling our stories. Huh. I wonder who else has said that. My bad, y'all. They got me a little heated. They got me a little heated. Because the hypocrisy. Not only is she a shitty person, she's a hypocrite. That's all I have to say about that. Let me just keep scrolling through this goddamn page. Not only is she a shitty person, but she's a hypocrite. Hey, how you doing, Miss Rebecca? Let me get calm. Now. There's women watching. We gotta calm down. Let me get off this page, bro. Let me get off this page, dude. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I typed in Native American. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I'm gonna give it a like. Last Native American, blah, blah, blah. All right, this live showed up. Man. But yeah, let's see. It's not really chatty today. It's not really chatty today. What is this about? Okay. Okay, Black American creation, DJ academics. I saw that. All right. Let me see. What else can we type in? That's along these lines of indigenous. I'm gonna type in indigenous American. Well, I can't believe I saw that shit, dude. Okay, yeah, follow Job Bricks if y'all haven't already. Got all these videos. I'm trying to find someone that's tweeted something crazy. I'm just trying to find just on it. Am I doing all right? Is my connection all right? I don't know why the connection sucks right now. But I would go to the homepage, but I am afraid it will pop up. Nothing really crazy pops up. Like, I don't have porn on my timeline, but I don't know. I'm like, it's gonna be crazy stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So that's why I'm not just gonna go to my homepage and just scroll up the timeline. Like, but I don't have any porn on my timeline. Let's see. Always wanted us to look anywhere but America for our roots. This is propaganda. Black Americans are an amalgamation of various African and blah blah blah. America, not Africa. The author is from Trinidad. Bible assertion their roots should look to Angola. I mean, they did bring out Angolans over, but look for your roots wherever you're at. How about that? When you're looking for your roots, start where you're at. Start by that. Start where you're at. Start in your hometown. Start with your parents. Where were your parents born at? Where were your parents born at? Then you go from there. Where were your grandparents born at? Where were your grandparents born at? Cool. Then you start from there. Then you go beyond that. Where are their parents born at? Your great-grandparents. All right. A lot of times your grandparents probably knew their grandparents. So you can go back another generations, figure out where their grandparents were at. Were they always in the same spot? Probably not. Some may have been. Some may have been in the same location. But that being said, yeah, just when you find your roots, start where you're at. Start with make it simple. You ain't gotta go out your ways. Don't stress yourself out. Don't stress yourself out. Make it simple for yourself. Make it easy. You know? Don't stress about finding if they Indian, finding out if they from Africa, finding out if they European. Like, don't sweat that stuff. Start with the people that's alive. If your parents are alive. Start, if they're not alive, then talk to their siblings if they have any siblings. Talk to some cousins of yours. You know, if your grandparents aren't alive, talk to aunts and uncles if you have aunts and uncles. Talk to your parents about them. You know? Just make it as simple. I know it's a complex story. Everybody's story is different. It's not that simple. But try to make it as simple as possible. Honestly. Try to make it as simple as possible. Try to eliminate as much stress as you can. Try to eliminate the stress. It's a long journey. It's a lifelong journey. Like, I haven't found everything in my ancestry yet. I still got holes and gaps and things like that, but make it easy on yourself. But yeah. And if you just so happen to have African ancestry from Angola, because they did bring people from Angola. They did. Then, the Portuguese specifically traded people from Angola because the Portuguese owned Angola and the Congo at one point. Or colonized. I should say. They colonized those areas. There you go. Black and more. American Indian, blah, blah, blah. Dr. Umar.
Years and we own the business. Turn and poke their noses up and say things like American Africans are lazy. How is it that I just got here from Africa and my family only been here for 5 years and we own the business and I've gotten my doctorate and I'm teaching at a university. And what I often have to do to humble some of our African immigrant brothers and sisters, because it's not all of them, but to humble some of them who are of that mindset, I have to remind them the reason why you've done so well in such a short period of time is because you're not considered a threat to this country. If you ever get out of hand, your citizenship can be revoked. If you ever get out of hand, your green card can be snatched. If you ever get out of hand, you can be deported back to Africa. African immigrants are not a threat to the United States of America. But the indigenous American African who built the country is a threat. Because number one, the country owes us. They owe us. We're the only black people here that America owes something to, and they don't like that.
Hey, yo. What is $500 now? I'm not giving y'all any money. Y'all can send me money though. But I got money for someone that can tell me what's an American African is. An indigenous American African. Actually, if someone can tell me what an indigenous American African is, then you didn't say an indigenous African American. Said an indigenous American African. An indigenous American African. If someone can figure that out for me, then let me put that on the screen. What is an indigenous American African? I'm going to pose this question for everyone. What is an indigenous American African? I might have to keep this up. This might be the comment. I have to keep up. What is an indigenous American African? If anyone can answer that, I'll give you a pat on the back. All right, we got 300 people in here. Shout out to y'all. 300 people. Y'all must be bored. It's Sunday, huh? Y'all ain't watching no football today, I guess. Oh, my team just got kicked out of the playoffs. Losers. My team ain't never make it to the playoffs. They ain't make it to the playoffs a year. Let's see. Where are we at? Twitter. More from Dan Calloway. Shout out to Dan Calloway. Let's see. American, aka Indians.
And he says, he saw the charter that the Indians can't vote.
Y'all hear this?
And he says, you vote nature? And he says, no. He says, I consider myself a Narragansett Indian. If I vote, I'm voting under Negroes could vote, but not an Indian. And he said, I consider myself a Narragansett, not a black, so I'd like to have that changed. So they did.
Oh, this came from Dan Calloway.
Hold up. Don't that sound familiar? Indian couldn't vote. You had to claim that you Negro or black.
Right. Because I'm sure people who has, if you could say, anybody in here have ancestors that are on the voter registry. If you're in here, they can answer that. Blah, blah, blah. Celebrate indigenous heritage every day. Lima and Great Northern Bean with a smoked turkey, man. Yes, soul food. Wow. That was good. I don't eat meat. That was pretty enticing. Oh, yeah, I remember. South African. What the heck was that? That was a typo for sure. South African calling Beyonce an indigenous American woman. In what way are they saying it? Like, what other way can they say that? Oh, you're an indigenous. Indigenous American or Alaskan Native. Oh wow, I didn't even see this. Indigenous American African. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Enlighten us all. Yeah, y'all kind of quiet on stream today. You had a lot of people talking like yesterday. Let's see what else. What else can I put in? Tethers. I'm afraid to type in tethers on here. Tethers. Let's see, tethers. Hey yo, Red Joker. Shout out to Red Joker. Let's see, what does this say? Wow. Okay. Hey yo. So, shout out to Morocco. Shout out to Morocco. Okay, for sure. No one. Okay, cool. Yeah, Red Joker has a lot of memes. Who wants trolling purpose just cause? Oh, that's why. Are you Tethers? Let's focus on how you can spread information, how we can help folks out in LA. Yeah, that's actually good. I wonder if there are any fundraisers for LA Fire. Provide relief, LA staggers wildfire. That actually is a good point. Let's see, community groups that provide relief as LA staggers from wildfires. Boyd All Power Books. If there's any, let's see, anything I could donate to. Anywhere I could donate to. I'm just trying to find somewhere I could donate to. Billboard. How to help impacted by LA wildfires updating. What? No. I don't. All right. They have emergency fund. Okay, emergency fund. Black American Action Coalition. Black Music Action Coalition. Immediate funds. Relief fund. Support for first responders. Fire department. GoFundMe. Okay. Support for first responders. Essential items for families, baby to baby, essential supplies. Okay. World Kitchen, Central Kitchen, and warm meals. Okay. Indigenous American. All right. Clothes. Support for music professionals. The sweet release. Okay. Those are ways you can help out. But yeah, I do my own personal research and continue to that. What else? An indigenous American African is a follower of Umar's who subscribes to the out of Africa theory but seeks proximity to indigenous American ethnic group while maintaining ties to the Pan-African herd. Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. That's basically a perfect description. Because Dr. Umar just seems to be in defense. Seems to be on defense, not in defense. Seems to be on defense with this type of thing. So, that being said, it's like he doesn't want to give in to just denouncing Africa, which he doesn't have to. But yeah, the only way he can be indigenous. That's another thing. Another thing with people, you can only be indigenous unless indigenous to America, unless you're like an African descendant of Clovis people or whatever. Like, stuff like that. Africans were here first. So we descended from those Africans that are from here. That came to America thousands of years ago. And things like that. You can only do that. That's a crazy way of thinking. That is a crazy way of thinking. Black American applying pressure, Reagan. I'm just looking at these spaces. Wow. Yeah, these space titles are crazy. Let me put in Dr. Umar. Put up Dr. Umar. Matter of fact, Indigenous American African. Maybe Twitter could. American African. Oh, yeah, another thing. Oh, yeah, Indigenous Black couldn't admit unless they were classified. Let's see.
Families who wish to remain traditionally as their ancestors had been, made sure there was the teaching. Go out there and learn all that you can from these people. But never forget who you are. Never forget you have your own language, your own religion, and your own way of acceptance.
In Rhode Island, some citizens who did not own property had to wait until 1928 before they were granted voting rights.
Wow.
But 3 groups were still officially barred by state law from casting a ballot: paupers, the mentally incompetent, and Indians. The only way the Narragansetts could participate in elections was by identifying themselves as African Americans. Charles Ernest Hazard confronted officials who enforced this practice. His brother, Joseph, one of the oldest members of the Narragansett Nation, recalls the moment.
Indians couldn't vote, so he went up to the State House.
Oh, yeah, we just saw
and
it.
he says, it's on the charter that the Indians can't vote. And he says, you're voting, ain't you? And he says, no. He says, I consider myself a Narragansett Indian. If I vote, I'm voting under Negroes could vote, but not an Indian. And he said, I consider myself a Narragansett, not a black, so.
Uptown engine with a flag swinging, you hear us coming up the street, tambourines ringing.
Oh, yeah, that was loud. I did not expect that to be so goddamn loud. I did not expect that to be so loud. Oh, boy. Hey, yo. Speaking of Pan-African, he blocked me. Brother, that's Brother Legend. He has me blocked. One of the many people that have me blocked. So I don't know what's worse. I don't know who's worse. New Blacks or $99, $50 special St. Patrick's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Spit Kid 23andMe Bantus. This is ridiculous. This is one thing to be pro-African, but it's sick in the head. Sick in the head to do. But sick in the head do you have to be? How sick in the head do you have to be to equate someone dark-skinned having indigenous American ancestry to sexual assault? I'm glad this POS has me blocked, and I'm still glad he has me blocked. I don't think I even interacted with dude. But I'm glad he has me blocked. Blah, blah, blah. Jay. Who the hell is J Man? Yeah, J Man. It's always a Twitter egg talking. Does that person have me blocked? Yeah, that person has me blocked too. You're getting closer, but not that. Man, shut up. I hate when people say that shit. Oh, you're getting closer, but you're not thinking deep enough. No, you don't make no goddamn sense. I hate when people say that shit. Oh, you gotta think harder. No, motherfucker, you need to know what you're talking about. Like, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, that person has me blocked. I don't even know what that is. Big Bro Legend. Let me look on my phone, see if he actually has added me or anything. Might have to get off here earlier. Honestly, has he ever said anything about me? Oh, he's not retweeted me. But somehow he blocked. Nice. I'd rather they not engage with me at all. And then just block me. It makes life so much simpler. It just makes life so much simpler when they just don't just disengage with you and just block you. It's amazing. Zelda Win. Huh, she has the last name Win. She might be like Chickahominy. Or Mattapanai, something like that. Oh man, but the looks like of it, I've been on here for an hour. I'm gonna shut the stream down here. I don't really have much to say, more to say. So, till next time, y'all. Peace.